Good morning. It's been a while. I've taken a couple weeks off, and it's good to be back on this very cold morning here in Connecticut, like our coldest so far. I'm just sort of chilling here in my chair with my cup of coffee, and just wanted to talk about the topic of resolutions, resets, and reflections as we come into this new year. Now I know it's the 10th, and it's like 10 days after the big day. But I think it's always an interesting topic. So many people always say, "Do you make resolutions? Do you make what's your resolution?" And here's my thing about resolutions. I don't personally make them around January 1st or the 31st into the 1st, whatever, because it puts such an attachment on this one moment, this one day, and then when we get attached to that, 3 weeks later, when we ate the cookie that we said we weren't going to eat cookies for a year or 6 months, or we're not going to have a drink, or we're not going to, we're going to exercise every day now. What happens when we don't do it? And if we're living that tight to a resolution, then it doesn't leave a lot of room in our life for the flexibility to kind of pay attention, to say, this is what I need in this moment, and we have the opportunity at any time to change. So I'm not a big let's do this now, and then if you mess up, you have to wait like a whole year to get back to the big day. And then on a smaller scale, I have clients who always said, "Well, on Monday, I really want to, stop eating cookies, but I can't." So I'm always like, "Well, let's start now." But it's like, let's wait till Monday. And what happens between whatever, that might have been a Tuesday conversation, we have almost a whole week, it puts so much emphasis on a moment. And then when we mess up, it's like, that's it. I have to wait another whole week or another whole year. What I kind of like is on a more gentle side is what I call the resets and reflections. So for me, there are a lot of things that I kind of decided after the holidays is a good time to reset. Some people might call them a resolution, I call them a reset. I will at some point talk to you about my balance symbol that I have, that I use. And I've been definitely out of balance in terms of what I've been eating and drinking. I somehow managed to keep exercising, and I do my meditation practice and all that. But some of it, definitely out of balance. Definitely not feeling to my best health. And so for me, that's just a reset. That's like, okay, what can I do? I have a detox program I'm doing, just to get myself back into better balance. And what I like about resets is we can reset at any time. We don't have to wait till that Monday or that December 31st countdown to then start this new life with so much pressure. I can decide to do a reset on a Wednesday. I can say, hey, just for this weekend, I'm going to pay attention to this. So coming in from resets is really about then how do we know what we're resetting, what we need to reset is all about reflection. I can look back and I'm going to be very clear, from a very present moment position. I can reflect on my last year. Like I can definitely reflect on 2021. I can reflect on the last few months. What worked, what didn't, did I move in the direction I wanted to go, with gentleness, with a curiosity, with just trying to look at different perspectives, perhaps noticing as I'm reflecting what resonates in my body, what am I noticing in my body. If I reflect back to a certain situation, a certain interaction, do I notice myself tense up, pull back, do I lose my breath, whatever, then that's information for me. Can I look back on the last year without judgment of myself? Can I, from this place of present moment, look forward a little bit? If I were to look at where I am now, where kind of do I want to see myself going? Not attached to a hard and fast resolution, not with a should, like a big hand against my back pushing me into a direction that maybe wait a second, I'm not sure I want to go. But just from a very, what works in my life, what doesn't work in my life, and how do I reset and move forward into the direction I want to go. And so it's just it's a very different, peaceful way of doing it, and it's very gentle. You know, the old me, way back, I would have beat myself up because I didn't do X, Y, and Z. And then I'd put a lot of pressure on myself to do those X, Y's, and Z's, and probably A, B, C's, I might as well add a few things, to do in the next month of January. And then I probably wouldn't, and then I'd just be like, forget it, I'm just a loser. I can't do it. This is gentle. This is me being very connected to myself, saying, yeah, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? With kindness, with lovingness, with gentleness towards myself. And that is what I hope you can do for yourself. Reset and reflect. Take good care of yourself. Nice seeing you again, and I'll be back more often now. Take good care. Bye-bye.